Welcome to the Ask a Poll Drugs podcast. I'm your host, Matt Laszlo, based here in Washington, where I hound the nation's lawmakers on your behalf. Thank you so much to all our subscribers, and hey, make sure and give us a like, if you like us, that is. And if you haven't yet, please consider a paid subscription to help this scrappy startup continue changing Washington one interview at a time. And now, here's our latest Ask a Poll exclusive from your U.S. Capitol.
Thank you. Bye.
Why are you in the sun? Get in the shade.
Brilliant move.
We're too old for this shit. Did you hear about the Andy Harris hemp bill?
No.
He just dropped it yesterday from his perch as
Ag.
Cardinal Ag. Yeah. It would basically make any, like, these
He
hemp
did something
products.
similar, right?
Well, these hemp products that have low levels of THC, it would make them
3/10.
illegal.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
Look, that has been the stepping stone for the gas station delivery of intoxicants, whether that's hemp or chemically manufactured bacon or whatever all that other shit is that they sell at gas stations.
Yeah.
And there's no age limit on it.
Yeah.
So you're putting your handcuff in the regular cannabis industry because they, have strict standards that they have to meet everywhere, and yet this industry has flourished under that 18 amendment to the Ag bill.
So you think there was a flaw? You guys should have been more precise initially.
Well, right.
Yeah.
I think it's being exacerbated by people, because there's some allegations that, it's cannabis.
Yeah.
Right? It's not hemp anymore. That people doing, like a guy in Ohio was telling me, I can't sell pre-rolls, but they're selling them at the gas station. And high schoolers are getting out and they're walking right over there and buying them and smoking them in the park.
And so I guess the language is if there's a quantifiable amount of THC, it would be illegal. That's not quite how the plant works, right?
Right.
You think you might have to talk to Mr. Harris?
I'm when I'll give you an idea. When I was in Ohio, I know the governor hates the wine.
Yeah.
And I called him and I said, look, I've been on this stuff. I know you hate it, but what the real problem is
On this stuff?
working on the problem. But as I told him, I said that is the problem. That's the gas station stuff the kids are getting that all these people are up in arms about.
Yeah.
And so it's getting, and he's been taking the fight to him too, trying to outlaw that in Ohio, at least the sale inside, make it at least if you're going to sell anything with THC, that has to come back inside the cannabis stores.
Interesting. So you do see this as a loophole that Congress should address,
Yeah.
but you're a little wary of Harris's sweeping approach.
I haven't read it yet. No, I just
But
haven't read
any
it.
quantifiable amount?
Well, let me read the bill, because he put in something last year. I don't know if it's an amendment or a bill that was caused for concern for the industry as a whole. I'm all for regulating the industry.
Yeah.
I just don't think that it has to be regulated so that only adults are getting it.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to Ask a Poll, your conduit to Congress. I'm Matt Laszlo, offering a hearty thank you to all our supporters out there. Keep feeding us your questions, and we'll keep holding your politicians accountable to you. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe at askapoll.com. We can't do our independent journalism without your support, fam. Cheers.